So today we're gonna talk about TossaBall's LD Pro juggling balls. LD Pro, booyah! So these are Luke Davis designed together with TossaBall. That's the Flying Clipper brand, and I think TossaBall is their juggling brand. So this is made together by Luke Davis and TossaBall to create the kind of ball that he really likes, okay? And I think they are made for numbers juggling, but they also have a little bit more weight that you can use them for low numbers as well, like with 7, 6, 5. I've done even 3-ball stuff with these. So you can do like, it's not just for, because usually high number balls, they're like that big. They meant that you can grab like 16 of them in one hand, you know, when you want to do that 33 ball fountain. But yeah, so these balls are high number balls, but they're also a little bit more heavier, so you have more feeling, so you can do lower numbers as well. This is what these are made for, and they're designed by Luke to make it exactly how he wants his balls to feel like, okay? So this is for his personal preference, all right? So first of all, let's talk about how I got these. I didn't get any money to make this video. This is just how I feel about this. I did got this ball for free. So Luke had a competition on Instagram, I think, that is like make videos and just make like a juggling video, and the best videos win a set of balls, okay? And I did. I made a video, I sent it to the competition, and I won. And I got these balls, 7 with this actually very cool bag. It has the TossaBall logo in it, and it's like a net on the other side. So I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool bag, and the balls last there for a long time. It's nice to carry them. Yeah, so I got these 7, but then I was like, thank you so much, but what am I going to do with 7 balls? Like, I wanted to get more. I want to do that 11 ball flash. So Luke was like, all right, that's fair. And they just sent me 4 more. So that was like very, very nice for them. Even though the competition was like, just get 1 set, they sent me 4 extra ones as well. So the problem is they're not the same, okay? So this is the original, the LD is the same size, same weight, same feeling, but it's a different. This is sort of like a little bit leather kind of feel to it. It's not like so sticky leather like G-balls, but this also has that leather feeling. It feels much thinner, and it's sort of like, it's nice. It's not a leather ball, but it's very soft and smushy, which some people like, some people don't. But this is more slippery. This is something like you make clothes out of this fabric. But I think this is not the normal one. I think because I want it in the same color. Originally I wanted white ones, but they didn't have white ones ready. So it was like, is there other color? Red ones, sorry. So the red ones they had pre-made, so they just shipped them to me. So of course I wanted these ones to be the same color as the previous ones, but they didn't have that. Again, this is what I'm guessing. They didn't have this fabric anymore, so they just made 4 out of this one. But knowing this, that there's 2 different ones in the same color, if you're gonna buy a set of these, just make sure that they are the same. So just tell them like, make sure it's all the same fabric, okay? But I think that's like, I don't think any brand would send you, if you buy set like 10 balls of one color, they would send you 2 different kinds at the same time. But just, so you know, so these are the ones with the LD logo, these are the ones with not. I don't know if they print in every ball the logo, or was it just like the first few hundred or something. I don't know, you can ask them. If you don't want it there, you don't have to get it there. It's just a small round logo that says LD. It's pretty cool. It's nothing special, it's just circle LD. So yeah, these ones don't have it, but these are not that good. It doesn't feel the same. This is more slippery. So I don't know how to describe it, but you can see there's a small difference in the color. You can see with the lighting, and you can also feel it. Now, but let's get into the ball. So these juggling balls are Luke Davis, his personal juggling balls, how he likes the balls, the weight and everything. So they're designed for high numbers, so you can juggle like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever. And he does crazy numbers tricks. He does insane like 9-ball tricks, 10-ball side swaps, I think he did, or something like that. Dude is crazy. And like 11-ball flash with a balance or something like that. So you can do crazy stuff with these balls. And they're also a little bit heavier. I think this is like 87 grams. Like, let's check it out. Let me get a scale. It's not like we have to think about how much they weigh. Let's just get a scale and see. All right. That's 87. Let's zero it up. I wouldn't trust my scale to be 100% accurate. 86. 87. 86. 86. This is grams that I'm saying. And this says 88. So it's pretty much 87. And again, I don't think this has a minimum of 2 grams, maximum of 5,000 grams. So, but this is a very cheap one. So I would give like plus minus 5 grams or so. But yeah, it says 88, 86, 87. So it's pretty much like 87, right? So 87 grams. Normally high number balls, they're very tiny, small, just like that. So you can get like too many balls in one hand and you don't do anything. You just throw high numbers and then you collect them. With these you can actually, because they're a little bit heavier, you can actually do 3-ball stuff with these as well. And it's very, very nice stuff to do. Thing that I don't like is sound. But again, I'm used to Russians, so this sound is nothing compared to some of the Russian style balls that have the sand filling. But this is the plastic pellet that has inside that makes this sound. Okay, so if you listen to this, so it does make a larger sound. I know it's coming from this microphone, so you may not hear it so well, but it does make a much bigger noise than beanbags. But it's not bad. I don't think it's too bad noise. It doesn't bother me really. So they are a little bit smushy, okay? And that is, I'm gonna talk about that later, but let's talk about first the cons, like the good things. And one of the good things is they're small, so you can actually take a lot of them. Like I practiced day 11, so you have to have 6 in one hand, and this is the grip that I use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can do, if you want more, you can do more. And I did like the first training day that I did with this, I took like 7 balls like that and just did 7 up multiplex and collected easily, and I did like 7 up pirouette collecting, and it was like, how is that possible when I'm used to bigger balls? Just grabbing these and just doing like this start. You can do like 5 from one hand start that it just lands perfectly when you hold them in your hand like this pattern. Okay, you can just throw it up and it will pop, 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 pop. And I think you could do like 7. You just have 7 in one hand, you just throw it up in the air and it comes, spreads, and you can just go to the cascade if you're good enough, you know? So that's insane. And collecting them, because it's a small size, it's easy to collect when you have a super high number. And the weight is, it is a good thing. What's good about the weight is you can do low number stuff. You can do 3-ball stuff with these. You can practice whatever the 3-ball trick is that you want to do. You can do it with these. They're not too small, and because it's a little bit heavier than normal high number balls, you can do it with these. So that is a good thing. And some other good stuff is you can wash these. Like some beanbags that has seeds in them, you can wash them. The fabrics of some beanbags, you can wash them. These you can put in a washing machine. And after this video, I'm gonna do that. And once they're dry, I'm gonna film the end of this video and tell you, can you actually do that? And I did send a message to Luke and ask like, how do you wash them? So just I don't mess it up, but I'm gonna talk, when I wash them, I'm gonna talk about that. Cool. Oh, so yeah, so you can wash them, so you can juggle this outside. If you see Luke do his stuff, he does amazing tricks and he does outside. He juggles only outside pretty much. And you just, until they're super dirty, you just juggle outside because they're a little bit heavier. It doesn't catch the wind so much. So you can just juggle outside, and even if it's moist, it doesn't matter. The ball don't care. You can juggle in the rain, it doesn't care. And you can just put them in a washing machine, let them dry out, and you can do it again, right? And obviously you don't have to wash them after every training, but if they get super dirty, you can wash them. Cool. Yeah, so that is pretty much some of the pros. So they're light. You can still juggle high numbers with them, low numbers with them. You can do tricks with them. And you can fit many of them in one hand. And yeah, it's a good grip, good feeling. Let's talk about some of the bad stuff. First of all, the feeling, the grip. It feels good like this, but when I have super high of them, to me it's too smushy, okay? So it's too smushy for my taste, but I'm used to stage balls and Russian types, so they don't go so smushy. So these are very strange for me. I have this small smushy ball. I'm not used to it, and I'm not a ball juggler, I'm more of a club juggler. So these slip through my fingers, but it's not because the ball is bad, it's just I'm not good with these kind of balls. But just so you know, they are very smushy, okay? Very smushy balls. And also the weight, to me, they're too heavy to do 11, okay? It's also, I'm not good with high numbers. I don't have that explosive strength yet, but I feel that if I want to do it, I couldn't do 11 with these. If I want to do it, I would need to have a little bit lighter balls than 87. Let's say like 70. 75, 72, 70. I think I would have to have that kind of weight to do the 11. For me, personally, I feel that. But again, for the low stuff, the weight is very, very good. And also for the high stuff, very good. The first time I tried 10 balls was with these, and I got it after 7 minutes. So let me say that again. The first time I tried 10 balls was with these, and it was my first training session, and I got 10 ball flash in async, so 5 in here, 5 in here, async pattern, fountain. I got it after 7 minutes, okay? And also the next day I did qualify with 5 balls in one hand, so I did 10 throws and collected. It was the first time with these balls that I started practicing 5 in one hand. So that was amazing, getting the 10 balls right away. I could have never done it if I wouldn't have these balls. So they are actually very, very good for high numbers. But just, I feel that for the 11, it's a little bit too heavy for me. Cool. Also the sound. So I would put that in a con. That is not the good thing that makes a lot of sound. But again, it depends what you're used to and what's your philosophy on it. Juggling makes noise, period. You cannot run away from it. But these make more noise than normal beanbags, just so you know. Cool, I think that's it. At the end of the law, like this is my, if I had to say, my final opinions about it. I do like, it's a very good ball, it feels very good. And the weight, you can do high numbers with this, you can do crazy tricks with this, you can also do low stuff with this. So it's a very versatile juggling ball. I would highly recommend, if you want to do low stuff and high number stuff, to try out these balls. I highly recommend that you try them out. For me, they're too smushy and they're a little bit too heavy for that 11, but that's because it's for me. Like for Luke, it's not too heavy for him. He does it. So so it's not about that it's actually too heavy. It's 87 grams. So it's not that heavy. Yeah, but it is still good enough that you can do low stuff. Cool, I think that's what I have to say about it. Now I'm gonna put these puppies in a washing machine and I'm just gonna throw them in the machine. But I think Luke said that you can wash them in like 50 degrees Celsius, but I'm not gonna put that high. I'm just gonna put sports program. I think it's like 30 minutes, 30 degrees, and it's not gonna be a lot of rinsing, so they're gonna be left out a little bit wet. It's just how you wash your sports clothes and your delicates. I'm just gonna put this in the same because they're not that dirty. I just wanna wash them in the washing machine and see what happens, okay? So let me do that first and then I'm gonna finish up this video. See you soon. All right, let's check them out. Huh. They actually look pretty good. I mean, they're wet. Obviously they're wet because they just came from the machine, but they look really, really good.